Dominik Mysterio charges Finn Balor for major betrayal. WWE Intercontinental Championship in danger. Dominik Mysterio may have walked out of WWE Backlash, still holding the Intercontinental Championship, but his title reign came dangerously close to ending, and not because of his opponent. Instead, the biggest threat to Mysterio's gold came from within his own faction, the Judgment Day. While fans expected the group to have his back, the tension brewing for months between Dominik and Finn Balor finally came to a boiling point, nearly costing him everything. In what was Dominik's first premium live event title defense since winning the Intercontinental Championship, the stakes were high and the pressure even higher. He was up against Penta, who pushed Mysterio to his limits in a hard-hitting match. The Judgment Day was at ringside, expected to give Dominik the usual assist when needed, but things didn't go as smoothly as anticipated. During the chaotic final moment of the match, J.D. McDonough had Penta restrained outside the ring, while Carlito distracted the referee. All eyes were on Finn Balor to land the finishing blow and secure an easy victory for Mysterio. The situation was perfectly set up, but Balor hesitated. Instead of striking Penta, he picked up a steel chair and stood still for a moment too long. That brief delay proved costly. The referee turned and spotted Balor with the weapon, ejecting him from ringside before he could interfere. It was a moment that left many fans, and even Mysterio himself, questioning Balor's intentions. Was it a moment of indecision, or something more deliberate? Luckily for Dominik, help came from an unlikely source. As Balor was thrown out, a non-Judgment Day member, El Grande Americano, appeared from the crowd and blindsided Penta. The timely attack allowed Mysterio to recover and pick up the win, retaining his Intercontinental title. But the damage had already been done. Trust had been shattered. The fallout from that night didn't take long to unfold. On the following episode of WWE Raw, Dominik Mysterio confronted Finn Balor backstage in a heated exchange. With the title slung over his shoulder, Mysterio wasted no time calling out Balor for his suspicious behavior at Backlash. He demanded answers, questioning why Balor had almost cost him the title when he was supposed to be helping him. Finn, never one to back down, responded by shifting the blame back on Dominik. He accused Mysterio of acting paranoid and compared him to Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, who had both exhibited similar attitudes during their reigns as champions. Balor's tone was sharp, hinting at deeper resentment and long-standing tension within the group. The situation escalated as Dominik pointed out how Balor had his hands on the Intercontinental Championship belt backstage, almost as if he were sizing up for himself. The implication was clear. Dominik no longer fully trusted Balor, and Balor didn't seem eager to reassure him either. This isn't the first sign of friction within the Judgment Day, but it might be the most significant one yet. While Dominik has remained aligned with the faction since its rise, cracks in their unity have been forming. Rhea Ripley's injury and absence, Damian Priest's money in the bank contract, and now Balor's apparent betrayal have all contributed to an unstable foundation. What makes the situation more intriguing is Balor's motivation. Whether his hesitation at Backlash was due to miscommunication, jealousy, or a calculated attempt to sabotage Dominik is still unclear. What is clear is that the balance of power within the Judgment Day is shifting. With Rhea still out of action and Priest focused on his own championship ambitions, Dominik is now in a vulnerable position. He may hold gold, but it's clear that not everyone in his corner is truly in his corner. If internal rivalries continue to grow, the Judgment Day could implode from within. Dominik Mysterio has every right to be cautious, with El Grande Americano stepping in when Judgment Day failed. Some fans are already speculating whether Mysterio might eventually walk away from the faction altogether, and perhaps even find new allies. As WWE moves forward from Backlash, all eyes will be on the next chapter in this increasingly unstable alliance. Dominik's reign may have survived one major scare, but the next one could come from inside the very faction he calls family.